guys, how are you doing? Well, for the blog today, I am going to give you 4 amazing tips on how to spice up your life. I think spice is something that we all are in desperate need of because too many people, I think, are walking around life not fully enjoying life, not fully being aware and present for life. I'm sorry, I'm going to fix this a bit. And I think it's about time that we do get present and focused and happy about life because you usually just get one shot at it. And I was actually just watching Titanic, and that the Jack guy, which is Leonardo DiCaprio's character in the movie, he knew a lot of stuff for a guy that kind of wouldn't seem to know a lot of stuff. And one of the things that he said to Kate Winslet's character, he says, make it count, make each day count. So this is really about making each day, and not just each day, but each moment of your life count, and really spicing things up so that you don't walk around wishing that it wasn't happening, or you walk around wishing that it was the next day, or you walk around wishing that, maybe in the future you're going to be happy, or you were happier before. It's really about just being happy in the moment. And the first thing I'm going to encourage you to do is to get experimental with yourself. And you can take this however you want it to mean. But it's really good to try new things and get kind of spicy with the things that you've been doing. We all can kind of get stuck in a routine of life if we choose to. So it could be the same old thing every day in and day out. So get up in the morning, you do the same thing. If you go to work, go to work. If you don't, whatever it is that you're doing, we tend by nature just to kind of be routine creatures anyways. So it's really good once in a while to just kind of, live by the fly and just be like, okay, today I just feel like doing whatever, so I'm going to do something completely different. And this could be look very differently for everybody. Sometimes when I want to particularly spice things up, I do it in the kitchen because I'm used to kind of cooking during the work week, the same kind of, I'll cook pasta, fried rice, and the same kind of thing. So sometimes maybe on a Friday when I feel like I have a little bit more time, I'll say, okay, let me just try a completely new recipe. Let me throw something completely different on there. Let me just eat something completely different so I can feel like there's something a little different in my routine. And whatever that may be for you, or, just watch a random movie in the week. Hey, it's a work week. I usually do these kinds of things. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to stay home and just, instead of going out or whatever, I'm just going to stay home, watch a movie. Whatever it is for you that has become routine, see if you can break it up and get a little experimental with it. And like I said, you can do it any aspect of your life. Maybe with your clothing, you want to all of a sudden try a different color that you haven't really tried before. Maybe with your nail polish. I know I've been you can see my nail polish, getting experimental with my nail polish and just throwing on blue or purple. So if you're a girl, you want to, or I guess if you're a dude too, you can put on nail polish if you want. So whatever works for you, you can get really experimental with it. Just try something different. That's the whole point. Instead of getting into the routine of things, the routine kind of sometimes gets us kind of bored and feeling like, oh, it's the same old thing day in and day out. And when we kind of we feed into that energy, and it's a very low energy of like, oh, woe is me, then we kind of start blocking ourselves off from the spice of life, from things that really bring in flavor, because we're kind of used to the same old thing. We're not really being challenged. So it's good to kind of step out of your comfort zone, get a little experimental, try something different, whatever feels good for you and whatever you think is really going to push you to kind of try something different and see what happens for you. The second thing I want to tell you is take a break. So if you're listening to me tell you to take a break and you're saying, I don't have time to take a break, that means you probably really, really need to take a break. So I just heard, actually just read in Russell Simmons' book, Super Rich, A Guide to Having It All. He talks about how somebody was telling someone to take 20 minutes to meditate, and the minimum that he takes in the mornings to get ready for his day. And someone said to him, I don't have 20 minutes. And he said, well, there's a saying, if you don't have 20 minutes, you probably need 2 hours, because that means that's how long you've gone without that particular thing, which is very essential. And I'm telling you the same thing, breaks or just taking it easy, chillaxing, whatever it is you want to call it, real important to just take some time to just chill out. And sometimes do nothing. Sometimes maybe do something, again, different than you usually do. But just take a break. And I think most of us really know when we're really in break mode. Some of us go a long time and then we're like, I need a vacation. Well, when you kind of make these things sustainable, you don't really feel like you get up to a point in your life where you completely need a timeout from your whole life. Life kind of has developed a sense of flow where you're okay with just taking these little moments here and there. And if you're really living life to the fullest and enjoying every moment, you won't want to take a break from your own, you're not going to take a break from your own life in the sense of stepping away from it for a whole period of time. So what this really means, taking a break, is just taking a moment to make some reflection time. Take some time for yourself, spend some time for yourself, turn off your cell phone, don't check the computer, whatever it is, maybe a day, maybe veg out in front of the TV and watch a couple of movies. That's something I just did recently. I just was like, okay, I just need to not check the internet for a bit. When you have an online coaching business, you tend to be on the computer a lot. So it's a good time to say, I don't want to be on the computer at all for a while. I'm just going to veg out. And all I did was watch the movies. That's how I ended up watching Titanic. And then I just kind of watched some basketball as well. Like, I love basketball in this playoffs right now. So I watched some basketball and just chill out. And I really felt when I went to sleep and woke up this morning, I felt a lot more rejuvenated because I knew I had taken some time. Don't take the time out. Don't take the break with guilt. That tends to be what some of us do. We take a break and then we feel guilty about all the things that we need to be doing. Okay, guilt is huge ego stuff. It's going to really lower your energy. You don't want a lower energy break. You want a high energy break. You want a break where you feel good about life, where you know that you're just chilling out. There's no need to feel guilt about it. Why? Why are you going to feel guilt about taking a break? We all need to chill out and relax once in a blue moon. Or actually, I didn't say that right. Not once in a blue moon. Continuously, consistently. That's the word I'm looking for. We need to chill out consistently. So make sure you're chilling out consistently and taking a break. The third one that I'm going to tell you is do something that's kind for somebody else. A great way to spice up your life is acts of kindness for other people. This really taps us into this idea that it's not just us, because sometimes we can walk around really involved in our own drama and our own oh, my bills, my problems, whatever. When we step out of that for a second and do something kind for someone else, we really tap into this idea that we're not alone, that it's not just about us. We're really playing small when we get into that low energy mentality of everything's just happening to us. And I've seen this in my own life. When I get into this mode of, it's all about me, I get really blocked up from doing anything of service, from really stepping out and creating big waves in my life and really spicing things up. And life gets really dull really quick because I block off everything since I'm so into my own little drama. So really open yourself up to do kindness for others. That is huge, to really step out and do something kind for somebody else. Really taps us into this idea that, we can play big and we can serve. And serving for all of us really helps us play big. The Course in Miracles calls this difference littleness and magnitude. So when we detoured into fear, what we really did is we started to play really small, which is what most of us do. So I think that when you really step out and to start serving other people and doing something kind for them, you realize how big you really are and how much you really have to offer the world. Until you step out and really do that, you might not be aware, and because of the detour, especially into fear, you might not be aware that really this is how you're meant to live your life. Really feeling big and open and of service to everybody. And as you open yourself up that way, believe you me, the miracles will start flowing in. As you make yourself of service, you'll expand in ways you cannot even imagine. So a great way of spicing up your life, bringing in flavor, is be kind to other people. So make it an intention to do something kind for someone that you wouldn't usually do. So maybe write them a letter just saying thank you for being alive. Maybe not a stranger, somebody be saying thank you for no reason, but just to say thank you. Mike Robbins' book, Focus on All the Good Stuff, he suggests that, to just write a letter of appreciation to somebody, just because, it's not a special occasion, it's not their birthday, just because you want to say thank you. Open the door for someone, send somebody a smile. I don't know, or just buy a friend some flowers just because they're your friend, just because you want to show them that you care. Those are really random acts of kindness that would be really, really great. If you want to tap into greater acts of kindness, I suggest you check out Gabrielle Bernstein on her Facebook fan page. She does this amazing thing called World Care, and each day people mention different things that they're doing to really serve other people. So join the conversation. That's a great space to be involved in, and to really get great ideas of how you can be of greater service. And that's going to really bring some spice into your life. And the fourth one that was not originally going to be a tip, but I saw actually the same beautiful author, Gabrielle Bernstein. I saw her blog for this week that was thank you. And it made me think, wow, what a great way to spice up your life by really having an attitude of appreciation and gratitude and just saying thank you for all the wonderful things you already have. So gratitude really opens us up to the universe. And any little thing we say thank you for the universe for, the universe is going to say thank you right back. If we close ourselves off and we're not even grateful for whatever it is that we already currently have in our lives, then we're blocking everything else from potentially coming in. So when you're really grateful, and I was just so happy listening to her because she was so happy about life that I was like, oh wow, I was like, that's a great tip to give someone to really spice up your life. Be grateful, say thank you, not just to the universe, not just in your prayers, but thank you to the people around you. Just thank them for being them. Thank them for anything nice that they've done for you, or just again, just thanking them for just being there for you, or just hanging out with you, or whatever it is. But really opening yourself to being grateful for the things that you have, and for the things that you're, not only the things that you have, but the things that are in your life currently, the things that really bring you joy and happiness. And as you really begin to be grateful, there's always something to be grateful about. So when you really focus on just the little things, you start expanding, expanding, expanding. And it's kind of the same concept as the kindness. It really brings in these high levels of energy instead of the low stuff when we're really like just focusing on us and feeling like we're having a little pity party. So being grateful really will open you up. Great places to exercise your muscles, your gratitude muscles. Website herfuture.com has a wonderful posse called Gratitude Girls, it's called, and it's just for women. So if you're a guy checking this out, I'm sorry, but it's a great way for women to really express what they're grateful for. It's kind of like a gratitude journal. That's a huge tip, and that's one that I think a lot of people have heard about already. But herfuture.com is a great place to really expand your gratitude muscles. And like I said, also check out that blog maybe that Gabrielle Bernstein talked about. Thank you. It's on her fan book page, Gabrielle Bernstein, and really work on expanding your gratitude muscles. So I hope these really help you spice up your week this week coming up and your life, because it's really, like I said, we're really trying to make each moment count. We're not trying to waste away and not enjoy life, because it's something amazing that we have, and it's a beautiful thing to learn the lessons. And we really want to tap into our happiness and really start bringing flavor into our lives, and realize that, as we start to do that, as we start to magnetize ourselves, we are going to magnetize other people. We are going to magnetize the world. And as we do that, we're all together will probably start living this amazing, wonderful life that we all were really meant to live. So I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope you try these 4 things in your life. They're really easy. So I hope and I wish you good luck with them.